Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. I am Brian, and today I'm not doing a cooler review. I did a review on this cooler probably a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, but I got something kind of new for it that I wanted to show you folks because it's pretty cool and it kind of changes the way that this cooler can be used. So when I got this cooler a couple years ago, it did not come with a battery, and I honestly didn't even realize that you could power this cooler with a battery. I've always used it with a 12-volt source or plugging it directly into the AC wall outlet. However, there is an aftermarket company that provides this guy, which is, get that glare taken off of it for you, a 15,600 milliamp hour battery that fits in this new air cooler. It fits in the bodegas, it fits in Bouge RVs, and new air coolers. So obviously there's a manufacturer somewhere overseas that produces all of these coolers, and the different name brands put their name on it and market it as their own. But it's the same battery that fits in all 4 or 5 of those coolers. You can buy those specific batteries for, like, say, Bouge RV for around $210. So these things are not cheap. This one is from Change More, and it costs $175. So it's about 20-25 bucks cheaper than the name brand batteries for each specific cooler. Now, they claim the ratings are kind of all over the place, and of course it depends on how cold you have your cooler, the ambient temperature, all that good stuff. But I thought it was a pretty cool little addition to these coolers, because it is sometimes nice to not have to connect to any type of power source to keep this thing cold. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how you charge this thing up, and we're going to try to do a runtime test here today. Winter came through in Texas. It's 34 degrees outside right now, so it's not too hot in the garage, hence the hoodie. But it's really simple to charge this thing. So if you do buy this battery right here, this is all you're going to get. You do not get any type of AC or DC charging apparatus. You simply use the cooler to charge the battery. But let's swing in here closer and I'll show you how you do it, because it's super simple. Okay, so here's the battery, just a little bit more up close and personal. It does have a little power button on it where if you press it, you can see, it's going to be hard, but there's 4 little blue LED lights that will charge up, indicating how full this battery currently is. Now, obviously, you can tell here I've got 4 blue lights, so this battery is fully charged up, but I'm going to show you how you charge it. So on the coolers, on the side of the cooler, there's typically a plastic cover that goes right here, which I honestly did not even notice it when I was using this cooler. I have removed it, and there is a pin connector down here that lines up directly with these guys right here. So to charge this battery when it arrives to you almost dead, you literally just simply push it in, and it locks into place. Now, to actually charge it, you do have to hook up your cooler to an AC source or solar panel. But for this sake of this video, I'm going to be hooking it up directly to the wall outlet here in the garage. And we're going to plug in the cooler now. And we're going to hit power on this battery. The light turns green, meaning that it is tied into the cooler. And it has got 1 flashing blue light, so it's probably sitting at around 90%. So it's going to completely top off, and when all of these 4 lights are done blinking, this battery is at 100% state of charge. All right, so now really the only part that you care about. The battery is completely topped off. I'll try to get this in the screen, maybe if you can see the 4. Yep, there we go. The 4 blue lights, so it's completely topped off. My charger for this thing is right here. It is not connected to the cooler, so I'm going to go ahead and get this battery plugged in. And I heard the cooler beep. We're going to cut it on. And I'm going to set this thing to around 39 degrees, kind of typical temperature that I would use it for my drinks. And we just got it kicked on. The compressor is now running. And I'm going to start a stopwatch. 0, start. So the best thing I can think of doing is coming out here every few hours and seeing if the cooler is running, and hopefully that I can catch it before it actually shuts down completely, to kind of get a gauge of how long this 15,600 milliamp battery can power this cooler. I also am going to put this cooler on eco mode. Okay, so the cooler is now on eco mode, set to 39 degrees, which is the exact settings that I would use personally if I was trying to keep this battery lasting as long as possible out in the wild using this cooler. So we're at a whopping 1 minute and 40 seconds into this test. So I'll come back and check periodically throughout the day and see how long this battery can keep this thing going. I do not have anything in the cooler. The cooler is completely empty, so that's going to put a little bit more strain on the battery than if it was full. So this might not be a 100% accurate test, but we're going to go with it. All right, folks, well, I am calling the test here. I have reached 17 hours running off of this battery, and I am sitting still. Let me pull this battery out. I am still sitting at 2 bars. That shows up on camera. So there's no telling how much longer it could have gone. Now, yes, I understand it's 55 degrees outside, so this cooler is not having to work as hard as if it were sitting in the sun in the summer at 105 degrees. That drastically will reduce the time that this battery is going to run this cooler. However, that's what the temperature is outside, so that's what I have to test with. I'm still kind of a little bit shocked that I was able to get this amount of runtime off of this tiny little battery. So I think it's pretty cool. If you don't want or you don't need to actually have this cooler hooked up or turned on for a really long period of time, if you're just going from one place to the other and you don't want to hook it up, this little battery will be perfect. Only time will tell how it works during the summer months when it's really hot outside, but 17 hours inside this garage at an ambient temperature of 55 degrees, I was not expecting that. Perfectly honest, didn't think it would get that amount of runtime off of this battery. Now, I am not an affiliate by any means of this company, Change More, so I do not get a cent if you go buy this battery directly from them. I believe the link that I put in, if there is an Amazon link, I will put that link down below. I am an Amazon affiliate, so I get like 2 cents if you go buy this battery from Amazon, but I get no kickback at all from this company. I think that kind of has a potential to skew my reviews if people think I'm just trying to push products. So there is the battery from Change More. I think it's a pretty cool little addition to some of these coolers. So thanks for watching, folks, and we will see you on the next review. Take care.